Just me today. Someone just texted wanting to know the link. So Abby is the one on vacation today, and I am hosting trivia. You got to have her for the past week. We will be back together on Wednesday, though, if everything goes according to plan. We're up to 2 viewers. So I get to try running this on my own. Hello, Presbyterius rubicunda. All right. Save that one. So if you guys want to start putting your team names in the chat, that would be great. All right. The scientific name for your second favorite monkey. What's the scientific name for your first? I think you've told me this before, but I can't remember. All right, you guys can start putting your team names in the chat. I will be right back. Oh, yes, I think you have told me that before because I remember trying to pronounce that. I'm going to go grab a dry erase marker so I can keep track of scores for the final question. There we go. You're going to be a primatologist. That's awesome. That is really cool. What sort of work do you do as a primatologist? Obviously, I assume you work with primates, but is that your team, Rose? Hello. Oh, hi, Abby. I did not know that was your username. I'm not on YouTube much personally. You work with primates. All right, so I got Team Rose and Team Presbyterius rubicunda. All right. Oh, it's one of many. All right. Team Cap, Team Rose. All right. Up to 3 teams. That's awesome. Hello. More people joining. Hi, Maria. Have some familiar faces here. It's exciting. So Abby is not with us tonight. She's on vacation like I was last week. We will be back together on Wednesday if all goes according to plan. She is playing in the chat though, so this will be fun. No looking at the answers because we share a document. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started in just a second here. So if you want to send in any team names, you can go ahead and do that now. Put those down. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the rules here. There she is. She's playing as Wisp role player. All right, so our rules today, this is just for fun, so no cheating, no Googling. All right, we got Team Marvelous Maria. I like that. Sounds like something from Marvel. And thank you, Jess Bug, for liking the video. All right. So no Googling. This is just for fun. Keep it fun. Number 2, keep track of your own score. So it's 1 point for each correct answer and 0 points for any that you miss. Number 3, this is optional, but if you want to interact in the chat, write your team name with your answers so that way we can give you a shout out or I can give you a shout out. It's fun to interact with you guys in the chat. Number 4, save all challenges before the final question. And number 5, have fun. All right, so let me go ahead and put in Team Marvelous Maria. There we go. right. So, and you'll have 30 seconds for each one. So let me get my timer set here. Being attacked by mosquitoes, that's not good. All right. Question number 1. What was the official name of the government project that turned Captain America into a super soldier? Time starts now. All right, and that is time. And the answer to this one is Project Rebirth. On the Marvel Wiki, it did list a couple other options. So I see Dumbledore's Army and Super Serum. Super Serum is close. It was called kind of like as a nickname, it was called the Super Soldier Program. But it was called Project Rebirth, although sometimes it's called Operation Rebirth or Weapons Plus. All right. On to question number 2. So, who is the keeper of the Soul Stone? And this is where the Soul Stone resides. This is time starts now. It's weird being by myself here. All right, and that is time. There we go. All right, good job, Wisp role player. It is Red Skull. Red Skull. I need to rewatch the first Captain America and figure out how he wound up being the keeper. I remember there was some loose end, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's what happened," but I can't actually remember what the loose end was. So I gotta go back and watch that. It's been a while since I've watched some of the early Marvel movies. All right, on to question number 3. Which member of the Avengers does Scott Lang fight in AntMan? Which member of the Avengers does Scott Lang fight in AntMan? Time starts now. All right, and that is time. All right. Let's see. AntMan, that is a good guess considering the movie's called AntMan, but Scott Lang is actually his AntMan's name. So that was a good try, though. Wisp roleplayer, or Team Cap, I should say, you got that one right, with Falcon, or also Sam Wilson would work as well, because Hank Pym sends Scott to go get something from what he thinks is an empty warehouse, but it's actually the new Avengers facility. So it does not go according to plan at all. All right. Question number 4. What specific type of medicine does Dr. Strange practice before his accident? So I'm looking for a specific type of medicine. Time starts now. This is a trickier one. All right. Good job, Team Rose. He is a neurosurgeon or neurosurgery. Also, if you couldn't remember the professional name, just saying he's a nervous system doctor, that works as well. I like brainology though. It's a good close try there. So nervous system. So it does have to do with the brain, but also anything with the spine and the nerves. Allopathic medicine. I like that. All right. And if you're just joining us, feel free to send in, you forgot the real name, someone send in the chat. If you're just joining us, go ahead and you can send in your team name if you'd like to play along. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to question number 5. Who is the leader of the group of Ravagers that abduct Peter Quill? Who is the leader of the group of Ravagers that abduct Peter Quill? Time starts now. All right, and that is time. Team Rose, good go with Mary Poppins there. Leader of the Death Eater and Peter Pettigrew is a Death Eater. Voldemort. All right. Voldemort. Let's see. Yando. Yep. Yudo. That's pretty close. So I think that you got that one. It is Yandu Udanta, but you don't have to get his last name, aka Mary Poppins. So if you want to say Mary Poppins, that works as well. That's one of my favorite scenes from that movie. I like the hearts there. That's cute. All right. Oh, look, we got another person. Hello there. I am Grace, and I love making Katie read really long team names. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to put your name as hello there for right now. And I will probably read it again at some other point. And you got that one right. It is Yandu. All right, so on to question 6. Question 6. Whose crown does Thor steal in hopes of preventing Ragnarok? Whose crown does Thor steal in hopes of preventing Ragnarok? All right, and time starts now. All right, and spelling doesn't count, so don't worry, Team Rose. It is Surtur. Hades, that's a good guess there. That's Greek mythology, not Norse, but you're on the right track. And the big fire guy, he is a big fire guy. His name is Surtur. All right. Question 7. What type of flower is on the necklace Peter buys for MJ in Venice? What type of flower? Time starts now. All right, that is time. And I was thinking this is going to be a really hard one, but everyone got that right who answered in the chat. It is the Black Dahlia. Black Dahlia. All right, and Precipitus Rubicunda says Forsytha because it's her favorite flower, and it looks like bananas, and monkeys eat bananas. I've never seen that flower before. I'm going to have to look that up after trivia. That sounds like a cool looking flower if it looks like a banana. Yes, because it's like the murder. That's why she likes it. I thought about putting that in the question, but then that would make it a really long, like, complicated sounding question. So, all right, on to question 8. Name one of the other Avengers besides Thor who can lift Mjolnir. Time starts now. All right, and that was a pretty easy one. Looks like everyone got that right, or almost everyone got that right. With got Captain America and Vision. Those are the two who can list it. And of course, this is in the MCU, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're not going off the comics here, just because there's a lot more that goes on in the comics that I'm not familiar with. So we're strictly going off Marvel Cinematic Universe, because I see that Precipice Rubicunda said the Hulk, and I'm not sure if the Hulk is able to lift it in any of the comics. So, all right, because that's how they know to trust Vision, because he can lift Mjolnir. I can never say it quite right, but I'm pretty close. All right, question 9. Speaking of Thor, who tases Thor shortly after he is banished to Earth in the first Thor movie? Who tases him? Time starts now. Oh, you've never seen any of the movies? Well, it's fun to have you playing, too. All right, that is time. I see the police, Mew Mew, Mr. Taser. I like that. There is in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, there is Taser Face. Yep, Abby just pointed that out. So it looks like everyone missed this one. I got George. It is Darcy Lewis, who is Jane's assistant. And she's actually one of my favorite side characters. And she's not in the movies very much, but I like her a lot. George and Fred. I could see them doing something like that. All right. Question 10. Who jokingly challenges T'Challa for the crown at his coronation? So he does get a real challenge, but I'm looking for who does it as a joke. Time starts now. All right. I see. I love her. A lot of people got that one right. It is Princess Shuri, who is awesome. She's another one of my favorite characters. Yes, she challenges him for the crown because she wants it to be over because she does not find her clothes to be comfortable. Her formal wear for her ceremonial wear to be comfortable. So, you love the background music. Thank you. This is from public domain website, and it's pretty cool. What is this one? Epic and dramatic background music. All right, question 11. In what country does Black Widow find Bruce Banner hiding in the beginning of the Avengers? Time starts now. So we got Scotland, Haiti, and Australia. Do you like spiders, Just Bug? I do not like spiders. France? Nope, it is actually India. He is hiding in India. So those are all good guesses there. I'm trying to I'm imagining the Hulk in like a kilt now, just because someone said Scotland. Oh, they're the worst. Okay, I thought maybe you liked spiders because I know some people really like spiders, and I was gonna say that's not for me, but good for you if you do. All right, question 12. What store does Captain Marvel crash into when she comes to Earth in, I was supposed to say the year 1995, but in 1995? What store does she crash into? Time starts now. Time ends now. That's time, I mean. All right, and it is Blockbuster Video, because what better way to show that this takes place in the 90s by having her crash into Blockbuster. All right. Question 13. What is the name of Thors Ex? What is the name of his ex? Time starts now. All right, it's time. Something about a star. That's good. Kind of on the right track. The Axe of Axiness. Axe body spray for men. Puny. I love when people come up with creative names. It's so much fun. Good job, guys. Yes. Team Cap got that one right, though. It is Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker. So kind of like, not really a star, but something intense like that. All right, so you have a 50-50 shot at guessing at this one if you don't get it right. Or if you don't know, I should say. Number 14, over which eye is Nick Fury's eye patch? Time starts now. The answer to the last one was Stormbreaker. Sorry, I thought I announced that one. Sorry. So the answer to question 13 was Stormbreaker. Hello there, I am Gracie. I love making Katie read really long names. I like that you put the middle. He actually only has 2 eyes. He does not have a middle eye. Or the third eye. It is his left eye, and everyone got that one right. Good job. Oh, that's all right. So yeah, so answer to 14 was his left eye. Out in nature, trees blocking the signal. All right. So this is the last of our regular questions for this round. Number 15. Where does Tony Stark find a disguise diagram for the molecular structure of a new element that can cure his palladium poison? Time starts now. No, I agree. Nature isn't stupid. We're just joking around. And good job, you are on the scoreboard. Good job. All right, it's time. In a warehouse, that's a good guess. Somewhere over the rainbow. You don't like the mosquitoes. On Google Maps. I like that. On Google Maps. This was a trickier one, but I wanted to do one for Iron Man 2 because I feel like we haven't done Iron Man 2 very much in the past Marvel trivia. It is in the original 1974 diorama of the Stark Expo. So his father hid it in the diorama. So we don't like mosquitoes, or we don't like spiders out in nature. I agree with those. I also do not like hornets. All right, so we've moved on to the name for section of our trivia now. So the way this works is there's actually 9 possible answers for this one. You need to give me 4 of those, and you get 2 points for each one that you get correct, meaning you can get up to 8 points. Don't give me more than 4 answers. All right, so all of these have been shown in the movies except one, which is mentioned but never shown. Spiders are cool to look at in pictures, though. I don't even like looking at spiders in pictures. Spiders are your BFFs. Well, that's good to know. All right. I like that this has turned into a discussion about bugs in nature. Yeah, I don't like things that sting. Spiders equal bad. So I don't think that there's anyone here right now that likes spiders. All right, so you have a minute and a half for this one, so let me get my timer set up. Name 4 of the 9 realms connected by Yggdrasil. Name 4 of the 9 realms connected by Yggdrasil. Time starts now. Oh, don't worry, Maria. I'll keep it held up for the question. About 30 seconds. All right, that is time. Okay, so I just have to recognize some of these amazing answers we got here. So from Precipice Rubicana, we got the Duat, Heaven, Hell, and Platform 9 3/4. From Hello, I Am Gracie, and I'm not going to read the rest of that. We have Dunkin' Donuts, Big B, Starbucks, and Tim Hortons. Let's see, Team Cap, you got most of them right. You got 3 right. You got Jotunheim, Midgard, and Asgard, and then Mackinac Island. Team Rose got Earth, Asgard, Jotunheim, and the other one. We got Marvelous Maria says Godric's Hollow, Disney World, Isengard, and the Iron Throne. All right. So I will go ahead and read the answers, though. So Asgard, or Midgard, or Earth, you can say Earth, that's fine. So Asgard, Midgard, Vandenheim, Nidvillier. You guys get to listen to me try to speak Norse here. Nidvillier, Elfheim, which is talked about but never shown. That's the one that I mentioned. Jotunheim, Muspelheim, Svartenheim, and so there we go. All right. So if you know anything about Norse mythology and Mackinac City, Mackinac Island, yep. So they're spelled different, pronounced the same way. So if you know anything about Norse mythology and not Marvel, you might have gotten that one right. Okay, so we're on to our final question. I was about to read that without explaining it. So if you think that I got any of those answers wrong, you can go ahead and challenge now while I explain the final question. The way the final question works, if you haven't played with us before, is you'll send in your team name along with your total amount of points, and then a wager of up to 10 points. You don't need to have 10 points to wager. It works just like Final Jeopardy. So if you get it right, it'll be added to your score. If you get it wrong, it will be taken away. All right. So got team cap. And I'm just going to write it down since I can't pull up a spreadsheet and stream at the same time. Has 14 and wager 10. The answer to all of them is Presbyterian Rubicon. All right. So you have 1 and you can't wager negative amount of points. You can wager 0 if you want. So we got Team Rose has 12, wager 10. Marvelous Maria has 6, wager 10. So let's see. Hello there has 0, wager 10. And then Presbytis Rubicanda, did you want to just wager 0 on yours? Or did you want to wager more? That's not your name? All right. Hello there, I am Gracie. I love making Katie read really long name names. I got you 0 and 10. All right, you wager 0. All right, so I think that's everyone. I'm not going to write that down, though, because otherwise we'd be here all night. Yep, so that's all the teams I wrote down in the beginning there. Okay, so you will have 30 seconds for this one. Let's all do really long names on Wednesday. Oh, dear. I'm going to make Abby read all of them. All right, so final question. What does Edith stand for? What does Edith stand for? Time starts now. All right, I'll give you guys a couple extra seconds to think about this one because it's a bit tricky. All right, so I'm still waiting to hear from Marvelous, Maria, and Team Cap. You guys want to get in your final answers? All right, so everyone's in. Okay, I don't think anyone got that one right. Although, hello there, my name is Gracie, and I love making Katie read the really long team names. Got it really, actually pretty close, because the answer is Even Dead, I'm the Hero. But I really like these acronyms you guys came up with. Education of Dead Iguanas and Turkeys and Horses. Every Dog is the Honda. Edible Donuts and Timely Hours. I'm sure that I am pronouncing the scientific name wrong, by the way, Just Bug. I'm sure I'm doing that wrong, but I'm doing the best I can. All right. So, yep, Ellen does it this Halloween. All right. So, our winner today is Team Cap. You got it. You won with 4 points. Then followed by Team Rose with 2. Then Precipice Rubicunda, you got 1 because you didn't. You came in 3rd place with 1 point. And then Marvelous Maria has -4. And then Hello There, My Name is Gracie, and I love making Katie read really long team names. Has -10 on that one. So thank you everyone for playing. This Wednesday we will be having Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix trivia. You and Gracie formed a club to make their lives miserable by your names. It's actually pretty funny. Can I read the scores again? Sure. So in 1st place, we have Team Cap with 4 points. 2nd place is Team Rose with 2. Precipice Rubicunda, you had 1 point, so you came in 3rd place. Marvelous Maria has -4. And then Gracie, who I'm not reading your team name for like the 5th time, has -10. And I feel like there's some conspiring going on over here in the chat. So on Wednesday we'll be having Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix trivia, and I'm trying to remember what we are having next Saturday, although I believe it's Disney and Pixar. Let me just double check on that. It is Disney and Pixar. All right, so Wednesday at 4 o'clock, Harry Potter, and then next Saturday at 7 will be Disney and Pixar trivia. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the Ann Arbor Library's YouTube channel. Check out some of the other cool stuff they have going on. And we'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye.